Hey, what up, y'all? This is Secrets of the Grasslands coming to you guys again with another video. And this is going to be a little different. I just been thinking about something for past few weeks now. Um, and really, I think this is getting more and more into the spiritual. It won't be explaining principles. It won't be talking about the power of change and what that means. But I will take from my life experience just to show you all how these principles are really defined, you know. And this is talking about fear. I, for the past few weeks, have just been thinking about the decisions I made out of the feelings that I had from fear. Not fear itself, but the feelings that were generated from fear, and how they more often than not helped me, or more often than not enabled me to act inappropriately in many situations. You know, I'm even thinking back as a child in Ghana, having failed the second grade in Ghana. This is an experience. Now, just imagine you're in an African country where education is seen as the way out for many people. Generally the public see it as, okay, this is the way, give our children the opportunity to do well in school, give them all of what they need to go to school, do well, and then come out to be able to try to help not only themselves but their family. Um, so living in that type of environment where everybody had that same feeling, and then in the second grade, failing the second grade, not really doing well in school, even up till that point, just the feelings that I gained from it, really were a detriment because it was a fear of the vision of what I would become. A kid ain't doing well in school. No, he's gonna fail in life. Is really what it meant, and that generated a fear in me, the fear of such a vision happening, and I had let that fear do something that I should have not let it done. Even as a child, I let it hold me back in making decisions. I made decisions, appropriate decisions, that I would hold off for someone else to make. You see how stupid that is? Not thinking that the choices that I had gone through inside of my mind, inside of myself, were appropriate. It made me choose not to listen to the voice on the inside. But the voice on the inside, which is you, which is your most divine self, the most divine thing God gave to you was the peace of Himself, was the peace of itself inside of you and inside of all things. Um, Not to listen to that voice because I was afraid that it would then result in another stupid decision. But then have someone come out and, come make that decision for me, the same decision that I decided to make, and everything is okay. Fear does something to you, and it robs you of a sense of confidence. And I feel this is very important for males, especially black males, especially black young males. And when I mean young males, I'm talking about from the moment you're born until a woman gives you the ability to become a male, because when you look at it, from the moment you're born, you're supposed to orient yourself to how this world works, to what's going on in the world, and how to be an appropriate male, so that when you do come in contact with a female who will then give you a family, once you're in contact with that, you will then have the honor of really becoming a male. Um, which I know some people may agree with, may not agree with, but just the way I understand African culture, African spiritual systems, it is the female that creates, she is the one that incubates the family, and he is the one that gives the seed. But he must be appropriate, first of all, And she must be appropriate, of course, to be able to see his appropriateness. But in any case, having my confidence taken away from me to the point where even the decisions that I come up with in my own mind that I put off to the wayside were still appropriate decisions, but I put off to the wayside because I did not want to take the responsibility that, okay, this is appropriate, but if it fails, that means I'm a failure, you know? And this was generated by the fear, the vision of the fear. But the funniest thing is, even though I tried not to listen to the voice on the inside, even though I tried not to take that responsibility, it would always come to a point where I want that responsibility. I want to make this decision and I'm going to make it no matter what. It even reminds me of um, coming back to the States. Now, we had moved from the States prior, ended up in Ghana, and then moved back. Um, and that was my third grade year. I remember the first quarter of that year, my brother got an honor roll. And I remember sitting on the bench, being one of the kids that didn't get it, crying, bawling, you know? And my mom even even remembers the situation and she says, we try to say hi to you, we try to, try to show ourselves to you, but you were just in the moment. You were really crying. And the funniest thing happened because in that moment, I don't even realize that I had decided, but I had decided, look, no, I'm going to get an honor roll. And what happened the next quarter? I got an honor roll. Of course, I let myself, because of the hard work that it takes, even though it really wasn't that hard, the hard work that it takes and the feeling that I might fail again, that feeling, that fear, the feeling from that fear made me not want to do what I did. But over and over again, really until the latter parts of my years in education, I was on and off. But the latter parts of my years in education, I did very exceptional. Um, but it always came down to listen to the voice on the inside. I always, even still, there are times that I don't want to listen to the voice on the inside because it's hard. It's hard to make a commitment. It's hard to make a commitment to yourself, to that voice on the inside that, look, even if things go wrong, you still gonna listen, you know? Even if things go wrong, even if you don't show your best self, you still must listen because you must be better again and again and again. You can never be perfect, but you can always be better, so that was definitely something that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm want to do this more. Really, the next video I want to talk about how black females, how it was the belief from black females in my life that really did make the best of me. Um, that's something I really want to do, but until we get to that video, um, it'll be there. But until we get to that video, I can't really say much more about it. But I want to thank you guys for listening in. This is just supposed to be a short. This was actually supposed to be like a 5-minute video. Looks like it's about to be a 10-minute video. But I just want to thank you guys for listening in, whoever listened in. I really do appreciate it. I think this is an important thing to talk about. I'm not saying that a lot of people aren't talking about it, but I still think it's important to hear a black male say these things because it's not perfect. My life is not perfect. Nobody's life is perfect, but what is the things that I have done, the places that I have been to, because I listened to the voice on the inside, because I decided, look, this is it. I know it may be rough. There's going to be a lot of hardships, but I'm going to make it. So at this point that I'm at, all of the opportunities that are in front of me happened because I listened to this voice, and it was hard, but Um, but here I am, and I'm happy to say it. So I thank you all. This is peace. This is Secrets of the Grasslands. Signing out. All right, y'all. Peace.